this version of Galaga also has the famous no fire trick from the original Galaga, and Pac-Man also has the what is it called? The parking spot. So you can those tricks are in these games, so they are very arcade accurate actually, which is great for a compilation like this because it's very obviously made for arcade enthusiasts. That's kind of the whole purpose of it back then, I'm pretty sure. Is people who are fans of arcade games can pick up these compilations and play all the games, while also having them be very arcade accurate and just, you know, being very, very fun games. Galaga is fantastic. I love Galaga. Galaga's fucking amazing. There's a reason why this game got ported to several systems and computers and such. It is just a timeless classic of gaming. It's Galaga, man. Galaga is just a wonderful game, and what the heck happened there? I've never seen it happen where the explosion moves right, and while you die, it's really weird. But this game also has a famous double ship trick, which is very important to getting high scores, because you can shoot 2 bullets, and it's also just easier to play with, but also harder to play with because you have a bigger target. However, you can shoot more enemies at once, which is very, very good. And, yeah. The game, of course, gets harder later on, but it starts off pretty easy. You know, Galaga is not like the most complex game in the world, of course, but it can get challenging. Surprisingly, it can get very challenging, actually. There's a lot more bullets later on that they shower on you. A lot more enemies. They come out more frequently. There's different types of enemies. There's scorpions. There's like other types of bugs and creatures. There's like mosquitoes later on, I think. This is one of the many challenging stages in the game. Are you kidding me? That was horrible. I could have actually done a perfect there, but I fucking didn't. Anyway, the challenging stages are like bonus mini games where you can shoot a bunch of enemies for points, and you get a bonus if you get all 40 of them. I didn't, so I'm just gonna fail and get 38. Like, why? I could have done a 40, and I fucking didn't. That was garbage. I got extra life though, which is nice. And yeah, Galaga, you just... Yeah, it's just a shoot game. That's really all you do. You shoot. Like, hey, you like shooting games? You like shooting things? This is what you do in this game. You shoot. God damn it. You shoot, and you shoot some more. That's the game. I'm about to change into some different enemies there. I think it was going to be the scorpions. I didn't get to show it off. Crap. That's fine. Alright. Let's move on. Oh, we gotta put in a high score first, though. I love this high score theme. Alright, our final game on the chopping block is Pole Position, the racing game of the collection. Once again, apologize, TV is very audible in the background. Probably is, but hopefully it won't lose me playing a good game. So Pole Position is a standard racer, sort of like the grandfather of all modern racers. And funny enough, I used to hate this game when I was really young because I couldn't figure it out, because I didn't like racing games. So I didn't understand, like, switching between low and high gear and speeding up, slowing down, like, what a qualifying lap was. What's funny is that the screen doesn't appear in the actual arcade game. Usually you just put a coin in and it automatically starts. But here it's like it actually start and then play. And then, how do you switch between, what is it? Oh, it's the trigger button, okay. Then, it's running very slow due to the emulator. And I'm very much sliding around and not very, I'm having a hard time talking right now. I'm not doing a very good job because I'm using a D-pad and also I'm using an emulator, which is very, very slow. And the controls just aren't very good, and I crashed to a sign. So yeah, I probably won't play this one for too long, because pole position's not really my game. Especially because I have the settings on 90 seconds, which is probably impossible for me to beat. So I'm not going to bother really trying too hard. Just want to show the basic gameplay off. It's really just, you know, a racing game, but it has some awesome explosions. Wow. That's really, really good. And also just the graphics are actually quite impressive for an 82 release. So that's one other thing of importance, I guess. And you can see here I do not qualify, and I just lost. Now let's get out of here. Volume 1 is still not over yet, though, because there's still more to share. As next up, there is the lounge, the final room in the museum, which really isn't that exciting, but I thought I should show it off anyways, because, you know, because it has some fun informational stuff in there. The lounge, also known as the Namco Museum Sound and Data Room, is, as they expect it to be, a sound and data room. There's a jukebox here, listen to the songs and stuff, high scores, credits, artwork, magazines. That's really all there is to it, actually. Well, let's look at the credits. We'll play the credits, and then I'll just talk about Volume 1. So Volume 1, I think, is a really great beginner volume because it has some of the all-time classics, as well as a couple good obscure titles in there, just sort of round it out. I think Pac-Man was a great choice for Volume 1, and so was Galaga. Would have preferred Dig Dug over, honestly, like Bosconian or Pole Position, but Toy Pop is also a great choice, I think, for Volume 1. I think it was a solid volume overall. And you can see most of these credits are in Japanese. That nice little, like, penguin. Okay, just a guy named Penguin. It's a cork background, almost. Yeah, you got a nice little Namco logo. That's it. That's the credits. I guess that's it for Volume 1. I'm gonna go ahead and close out of this game. You really can't quit out of it. You just kind of just walk around in the museum forever. The only way to really quit is to turn off the game. So we're going to do just that. And I'll see you guys in Volume 2 of Namco Museum. So, goodbye, friends.